Stop making AliExpress quality cookies with your Pillsbury cookie dough and instead start making what I'm about to show you. The ingredients are simple: smooth peanut butter, icing sugar, vanilla, Pam cooking spray, Pillsbury chocolate chip cookie dough. We start by combining the peanut butter, vanilla, and powdered sugar, and we mix it around until it's all combined and nice and smooth. It should look something like this. We line an 8x8 pan with parchment paper and we spray it with Pam. We then use our finger to spread the Pam on the sides. We then take half of the cookie dough and flatten it down to make a base that looks something like this. We add the peanut butter mix as best as we could, and then we add the other half of the cookie dough in little bits like this that you could break with your fingers. Make sure to frequently wash your hands when you're in the kitchen doing anything. It should look something like this. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees non-convection bake, and when ready, you could then set the timer for approximately 20 minutes. We finally arrived at time of tasting. I just pulled the dessert out of the fridge and I cut it up into some squares. Now, this is one of the smallest squares, and I took this small square because, as you've probably assumed by now, this is not a healthy dessert. I mean, here at T-Shirt Cooking, it's either we make dessert or we don't make dessert. And I'm not going to start making vegan or healthy or anything like that and then throw dessert in it. What's the point? If you're looking for a low-fat pizza, you probably shouldn't even be eating pizza. If you're looking for a low-fat dessert, perhaps you shouldn't be eating dessert. And that's just the way it is. If no one's going to tell you, T-Shirt Cooking will tell you, because here at T-Shirt Cooking, we always look out for our subscribers and we want you to always be the best version of yourself. Now, keep in mind that I only cooked this for about 20 minutes, so the cookie dough is still a little bit soft on both the bottom and the top, despite it being in the fridge. If you have the cookie dough, the one where you have to absolutely cook it and the dough is not ready to eat, then you must cook it, in my opinion, approximately 30 minutes to make sure that the dough actually cooks. Now, I'm only going to take one bite of this just because I'll have to be on the ice in about 3.5 hours and I don't want to eat too much junk before hockey. So we'll take a bite, we'll see what it's like, and we'll go from there. As expected, based on the list of ingredients, this tastes really good, really sweet. Just tastes like some sort of butter and sugar mixture with some chocolate and peanut butter, and you really can't go wrong. I would advise, however, that if you're allergic to peanuts, maybe to avoid this dessert and check out my other recipes. I don't really know much about peanut allergies and how that works, but I feel like this could perhaps be hazardous to your health. However, you do as you wish. Now, I also want to mention something else, is that if the peanut butter mix becomes too dry, when you're doing the mix, maybe add a little bit of milk or a little bit of cream just to make it more liquidy, because it does happen that the peanut butter could become dry depending on your oven and how it cooks. So just add a little bit of cream, a little bit of milk, and then it should be able to mix easier, and then it won't be as dry after you take it out of the fridge. Something else too I wanted to address before we end off this video is I noticed in my analytics and the engagement that most people just watch the video from the time of tasting and up, and many people just skip the entire cooking process. And I would assume that it's perhaps people preying on my downfall, waiting for me to say something dumb so you could rip me about it. But here at T-Shirt Cooking, we always say intelligent things. We never say anything that is out of pocket. Thank you all for watching another episode of T-Shirt Cooking. This is another unhealthy dessert idea. Keep in mind, you don't want to make this too often because we can't have our subscribers grow horizontally. I'll see you next time.